Hey folks, so yeah, I'm a little bit late with this video because at the beginning of last week was a really interesting week. We had a film crew come to town from the TV show Titans, based on the Teen Titans comic books. And to make a long story short, they were amazing. They were here all week. They shot down the street. They did some street shots. The storefront's going to be in one of the episodes in season 4. So something to keep your eye out for. The cast and crew were amazing, all super nice. The cast came in and signed comic books for me and did selfies. It was Brenton, who plays Robin, Anna, who plays Raven, Anna, who plays Starfire, and Tegan, who plays Raven in the show, came in, and they were all super nice. I got a bit of a spoiler on what's going to happen next year, but don't ask me. I swore I would take it to my grave, or at least until season 4 comes out. And they actually asked me at one point to come over and slate one of the scenes, which was nerve-wracking and amazing at the same time, and they sent me the video for that. Actually, if you're on either my Facebook page or Instagram, go to either of those. The links will be somewhere below here, and you can see the autographs and the video that I got from them and the selfies that I got to take. And yeah, I totally fanboyed out. I'm not ashamed. It was awesome. The crew was the kindest group of people you ever meet. So nice. Came into the store, hung out, were really great. I love talking to them all, and they all bought a lot of stuff too, which, hey, that doesn't hurt at all either. So thanks to cast and crew of Titans for a great week. But that's part of the reason why this video is a little later than normal. I hit Saturday some really good garage sale, and I'll kind of hop into that right away. Basically, this is one of those rare garage sales that you come across nowadays, where it was almost all old stuff. And when I say old stuff, I'm talking like pre-1990s, like from the 50s through to the 80s. You don't find that stuff anymore, not in a great group like this. When I got there, unfortunately, I found out that someone had been there the night before and got a lot of stuff. So that left me a bit disheartened. And then as I sort of walked up, I saw 2 other dealers who I know, great people. They were grabbing stuff. One of them was loading in. I don't know if you can see it over there. I'm going to try to do the point thing with the finger right there, that lamp there. They were loading in something very similar to that. But I was like, you know what? I'll go check it out anyways. It was in a barn. Lots of great little stuff that all adds up, and it was tons of fun. Prices were reasonable. Here's a 1970s made in Hong Kong beer hand decorated beer sign in the box. It's $2. Why not? The classic Popeil's pocket fisherman. This, if you were watching in the 70s, had a TV set. This was advertised on there at least once a day. $2 in the box, you can't beat that. Wild West Express little toy. I haven't taken it out of the box yet to see it. It actually looks like it's never been taken out of the box because it's still attached in there. Box is in pretty good shape. I say this is 1950s just by the graphics. She swings and sways and goes all the way. Really? Wow. She swings and sways and goes all the ways. That shouldn't be that funny to me, but it is. I picked up this chair there too, which, again, that Wild West thing I think was a couple of bucks. You can see the price tag on that one. It is $5. Nice little atomic backsplash on that. Backsplat, sorry. And it's, bar stool height. Good mid-century piece. Here is a Calgary Stampede poster. This one's 1988, I believe. I'm not going to take it out because I've discovered that I can't do that with one hand. But posters of all kinds from the 80s are worth picking up. Sports, just about anything. But Calgary Stampede stuff can be really good. Some of the early posters from the 40s, 50s, and 60s can bring in hundreds and hundreds. But, that's probably a $25, $30 poster. So let's keep going with some of the other things that I got there. This guy was a couple of bucks, I believe. It is a 1975 Holly Hobby, made in Hong Kong again. Sewing machine, battery operated sewing machine. all in there with the instructions and everything. Here is a probably 1970s, maybe a little later, because it's made in Taiwan. Continental Piston Express. It's battery operated. Cool little piston action on there. You can see that probably look great. Again, what did I have the price on there? $3 whole. This little rubber head bunny doily thinker. How's that for technical? Those rubber face dolls right now are kind of having a moment. Especially the early ones that are on those, I forget the name of the company now, but if you just Google rubber head face dolls, creepy, lots of them will come up because they are creepy, and I think that's why they're having their moment. Some of them can fetch hundreds and hundreds of dollars, so worth keeping your eye out for. A child's 1970s typewriter in the box, again, super cool, probably only a couple of bucks. I just picked this up because I like old, it's a wooden handle ice cream scoop. Somebody will want that, I'm sure. This was there as well. Let's see what else we get. There's the price tag. It's just a little spun aluminum with a cool copper top, flower, like kitchen canister set. And they're all there. The Holly Hobby Playhouse, again, from the 70s, and it's just chock full of everything you could ever want in there, including the Holly Hobby. Couple of bucks. This is a neat piece. This is actually early, so this is made solely by Standards. What does that say? Patent House, Jarvis Street in Toronto. So this is early, and the lady who sold me this told me that was her mother's maiden name. So this is early. It's pickup sticks. And I'm going to say that I wouldn't be surprised if that's right around the turn of the century, like 1900s. Great piece. And again, I think a few bucks there, not even. Little plastic farm set, complete with trucks and animals and all kinds of stuff in there. Again, I haven't really had time to dig through that. There's an original 60s Etch-a-Sketch on there. I'm just trying to see what else was from this. Oh, this is kind of cool. Tupperware not only made plastic Tupperware, but they also made toys. But I didn't know they made this. This is Tupperware Toys. It's Canadian too, so because it's in French, en français. And it's just like a little pop-up toy. You got balls in there, and I don't think it's ever been taken out of this bag by the looks of it. So that's kind of cool with the original bag. Probably the best thing out of everything that I got there, and one of the other dealers had a bit of a grumble about how they missed this, but it was in a garbage bag, and unfortunately the bottom of the box got wet. That's probably why it was in a garbage bag. So the box is kind of trashed, but it is such a super cool box. I'm going to keep it around anyways because you could frame this. It's so cool. Look at that. Awesome Firebird. I mean, what are you going to do? Tycho's Daredevil Jump Night Glow with glow-in-the-dark accessories. Again, I don't think it's all there. I've had a quick glance of it. At some point I'll get together, take some time and try to set it up. But the actual black Firebird is missing, but the white one was in there. And what's really great is, so we're about 5 other cars. Or sorry, 5 in total. You get a Ferrari, one of the glow-in-the-dark vans, a 30s, 40s coupe, and a big rig. All the glow-in-the-dark stuff look there, and people are selling those lotted up on their own. So worst case scenario, I'm going to come out fine on that because I paid $5 for it. Just those cars alone go from between 25 to 50 to even more, depending on which one it is. So I'm going to test them out, make sure they all work, and put those up on there. What I did get, but I didn't actually show here because I just didn't have the time to move it around yet, is I got one of these. This isn't the one, but one just like it where it's got these little hangers on it. You can use it for hanging plants and stuff off. It's another tension pole. So I did manage to get one of those. I didn't get that, which somebody else grabbed one just like it and was loading that into the car as I was going away. Complete 1960s original spirograph. It has everything, including the pens. I don't know if you can see that. Instructions. And there are the pens, and all the wheels are in there, which is super hard to find. Nice little Pyrex kitchen coffee carafe. Oh, a box of, these are just cool little vintage snowmobile gloves. I just thought they were great. And a box full of cameras. This is an early Kodak. Obviously, it's not in the best shape, needs some work. I couldn't find the model number on it, but I'll dig it up. A couple other ones, but again, not much. Probably, maybe I think I paid $5 for the whole box. Oh, one of these. Cool little just plug-in plastic ball sconce. Weird. Never seen it in that kind of version before. Don't know if that's a homemade jobby or what, but it is a great thing. So that was a pretty amazing garage sale. I was pretty stoked coming out of there. And then I kind of moved on. And the next garage sale I went to, I'll show you the one thing, which might be Jay's folly, but you never know. I nearly killed myself getting it here, was this original, probably turn of the century, 1890s, early 1900s, 19-teens, oh man, that's terrible. I can't even say it. A glass doctor, an eyeglass doctor. Yeah, glasses. Optician, there it is. Chair. And it is all there. It's got the headrests. Those are, I believe, nickel plated. It is cast iron and it is heavy. I nearly killed myself getting it here. I keep telling myself stop buying super stupid heavy stuff, and then I find myself having to load it into trucks again and again. Unfortunately, the lady had goats, which is not unfortunate because I love goats. Screaming ones, fainting goats, all kinds of goats. Their eyes are like the devil, and they will charm you just like him as well. But this, unfortunately, got chewed on by goats because they got out of their pen and went up onto the porch where this was. Thing is, it's an easy fix. There's 4 screws that hold that on. You can pull it off and reupholster it yourself. It was, I believe, $75. Which is why I couldn't turn it down. I mean, who else you gonna, I mean, it looks kind of creepy, you know? It's not quite a barber chair. It's not quite a dentist chair, but it's got that headrest thing, which kind of says, I don't know, electric chair to me as well. But either way, awesome piece. Again, I nearly killed myself getting it in here, and I don't know if it'll ever leave because it is just so damn heavy. I couldn't believe that I actually managed to get it in. Either could the lady I actually got it off of. She was pretty shocked that I was able to get it in the car. But you know what was great about that sale is that her kids were trying to save up for a Lego set, one of the big ones, and I think maybe I gave them $100. I can't remember, but they were super happy because they were able to get the Lego set in the end. The other thing I got there, which was also kind of neat, I love these Cowichan type sweaters, and I'm not going to be able to show this one very well, but and I've had golfers, I've had Lebowski style, I have had lots of curling ones over the years, some football. My wife actually got a really cool basketball which was the only one. This is the first one I've seen with a motorcycle on the back, and that looks like an old Triumph to me. Little British badge bike. The front has goggles, which is rad, and then a helmet and a little checkered flag. It is a great sweater, so that was a super cool find. Then I hit actually a garage sale that was a friend of mine. She was on the fire department with me I was on there for about 8 years, and she was on there for most of that time with me. And she's moving out east and has called me up, and I picked up a few things. I got this West German pot, which I didn't expect to be West German. Little floor vase, it does say on there. I forget what company it is, but there you go. So it just goes to show it isn't all fat lava. A couple of swung vases. There's a blue one. These 2 cute little orange ones. This little Italian compote, which was a very nice pickup. It's actually got the label on there, which is super great. And then this guy in a box, which is an early Japanese tin toy. I haven't tested it, but the battery compartment is really clean on there. I forget the name of the company now, but there it is. Overall, in nice shape. The trains don't do as well as, let's say, the robots, which is what you're really looking for in Japanese tin. The robots, the rocket ships, the space stuff. Some of the cars too are always really big. Like I had a Batmobile once from the 50s, from the 60s, and that went for like gong show money on eBay, like $700-800, and that was without box. So this thing, I mean, probably $25 to $30 maybe, if I'm lucky. But still, it was a cool pickup, and she saved it for me, which was super nice. And I'll probably just keep it for myself. And then this guy she pulled out as well, which brought back crazy memories. I don't know if many people know about Data Man, but I had a love-hate relationship with him, because although it's from 1977 and it's from Texas Instruments, and it looks like a handheld video game, it's a math calculator. But you could play games with it, and so yeah, the parents tried to trick you into saying it's fun, and I'd be like, it's math. But I did play with it a lot, and probably learned a little bit, although math's still not my best subject. Not that I had very many best subjects, or any whatsoever. Okay, so carrying on. Then I hit another garage sale. How about that? And I probably bought something that, you know what, this is strictly for me. I'm not a Cabbage Patch collector. It seems it's one of those things you have to really know what you're doing. Most of them aren't worth a ton of money. Even in box, they don't get huge money. Some do, but you really have to know the differences. But I love the baseball ones, and I'm a massive Toronto Blue Jays fan, and so I couldn't resist this guy. Now, she had $45. She wouldn't budge. In the end, I bought a bunch of stuff, and she gave me a bigger break. So in the end, I probably paid about $30 for him overall. He's a bit dirty, needs a bit of a cleanup, but cool. And it comes with the original Cabbage Patch stand, which is kind of interesting too. But yeah, they made these for all the teams, so that's one to keep an eye out for. Because it's a nice crossover collectible. But also there, I got this little globe, which is super cool. Some pen refills, which I won't bore you with because they're vintage ones, but somebody will want them. A bunch of different pens, an Expos baseball, a Wayne Gretzky Starflyer Frisbee, which lights up. And that's kind of my piece. And then this was probably the best piece there. It's kind of like a combo of Amish butterprint, and then yeah, no, it is Amish butterprint. So that was kind of nice. Great color too. I've had those before. They sell really, really well and really, really easily. Unfortunately, she couldn't find the other bowls that she said she had. And what else did I get there? Oh yeah, this 1938. It was from the St. Lawrence Starch Co. 34 quintuplets. Dion quintuplets. Just Googled them. You'll find all about a little bit of Canadian history there. And then from there, let's see, Monday, which was yesterday, I hit thrift stores, and I managed to get some great stuff. I'll go over it really fast. This is a 1970s soda tray, Blue Mountain Pottery thing. That was like $3.99. I think this guy was Salvation to me. It was $5.99. I'm going over these real fast. This great little Linden clock, sort of not, sort of mid-century style, very modern-ish, done on like a butcher's block type wood. Somebody has one up on eBay for like $4.99 at Salvation Army. Somebody has one up there for $150, which I think is a bit of a fishing trip. I don't think they're going to get that, but I'm going to put mine out for $75 and see what happens. This is part of my youth in a big way. These were the Fisher-Price Adventure people. This is the fire department. Tons of accessories in there. Pretty much, I think, complete. You get two of the firemen in this one. That one, I think they made, yeah, that one was $10. They wouldn't come down, and I didn't care because it's a phenomenal price as far as I'm concerned for such a cool toy. Oh, that was a garage sale. Yeah, sorry, that wasn't a thing. I'm getting all discombobulated. Nice little snifter. Super large size, kind of has an optic appeal, good color, kind of a greeny sort of optic there. $9.99. Wasn't super happy about that price in Value Village, but you know what, you can't complain, because I'm sure I can probably get $40 for it. To the right collector, these were a matching set of yellow roses. You can tie a yellow rose. No, wait. That's a ribbon. Oh man, it's been a bit of, I'm tired. 2 matching yellow roses painted on black velvet. You can't get cooler than that. And they were $2.99 each. Just for those doubters, there it is. That's the Salvation Army price. $2.99 each. And this is the killer thing. I picked up this abstract. It's a nice abstract. It's not super great, but it's pretty cool. I haven't found anything on that artist yet. I'll spend some more time. But it's oil on canvas, fairly well done. Actually, I like it more and more as I look at it. It kind of reminds me of actually the exhibition in Toronto. Now that I look at it, the gates at the X. Well, I should probably show you. There you go, the gates at the X. If anybody knows if that's it, maybe give me a shout in the comments there. But this is the big one. I just thought this was great. It has such a nice abstract feel and really, really beautiful colors. Kind of recognize the vintage style framing on it. Somebody else actually had it in their hand. That's why I kind of noticed it at first, and they put it down and I kind of raced over there. And that is the artist. I'm gonna butcher it, but it's Juan Noguez. Sure it is. And he's actually known, Mexican abstractist. I think they called him Ranchero Abstraction. I've seen some, there were some listed on Etsy at over 1,000. There's one on eBay at 300. There's a couple that were on First Dibs, but I couldn't see what they sold for in the end. I haven't seen any sold comps, but I got a figure for the $7.99 that I paid for it. You can't beat that. I like it enough that I might end up keeping it. I rotate art in and out throughout my life, put stuff up on the walls and then take it down and sell it. It's the beauty of having a store, and right now, as you can see, the store is quite full. Although not my records, because that got decimated by the Titans crew and cast, which was awesome. So yeah, that's it. That, I believe, is it. If there isn't, I missed something, I will bring it into the next one. Sorry for being super rushed. But yeah, leave some comments if you could. Hit that like button and subscribe, as the kids like to say. And yeah, I hope you all are able to find some cool stuff and have a great week. And yeah, check out the links. So if you want to check out more information about the Titans experience that we had here in town. Okay, that's it for now, folks. Bye.